Hi guys, Mark here. Well, welcome to a beautiful winter's day here in the south of England. We're in the county of Dorset. I'm testing today a beautiful Triumph Tiger 1200. Now this is the XRT model, which is kind of the top of the range in the road kind of versions, and you actually get the XC range as well. This is the newer updated version that kind of came out. I think it was sort of 2016 they brought out the new versions. New engine, lighter exhaust, you name it, this thing has got absolutely everything. It's got the fully adjustable electronic screen, semi-active suspension, beautiful TFT colour display, cruise control, heated grips. This one's got a quick shifter, shaft drive. Absolutely beautiful piece of kit. 141 claimed engine horsepower. Absolutely fabulous bike. It starts off with the XR range, then it goes XRX, XRT, and then the XRX low, I believe, and then it goes to XC, which is more kind of off-road type. They start at about £12,000, I believe, going up to a whopping 17,000 with ascending levels of spec through the range. But this is the XRT model, which has pretty much got everything on it you could possibly want. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on her and take her for a ride. So I'm only a small guy, 5'7" tall, about 30-inch inside leg, and this is a big bike. I'm not flat-footed, but the balls of my feet are on the floor, and it feels a big bike. Her dry weight on this is claimed about 242 kilos, I believe. So it's pretty heavy. Anyway, let's take her for a ride and see what she goes like. So straight off, the first thing that hits you is this beautiful, powerful, smooth Triumph triple engine. It's got a claimed 140 horsepower, and when you open it up, boy oh boy does it go. It's like Hell's Gate is opening up. It's masses and masses of low RPM torque and power. I'm at the legal limit now, 60 miles an hour, and we're doing just under 4,000 revs. So incredibly relaxing to ride. You could literally ride this thing all day long. The seat is heated, really comfortable. I could ride this for 8 hours easily straight off and do hundreds of miles on it. So let's just talk through everything about the bike, usual thing. I've got the screen in the highest position at the moment, and absolutely no wind at all. Absolutely amazing, okay? And it comes down to about here on the lowest position, so you can adjust it to suit whatever style you like. Beautiful, stunning TFT colour dashboard with absolutely everything you could possibly want on that information-wise. Gear change, gear indicator, riding modes on this. I think there's 4 or 5 riding modes on this, like road, sport, rain, that sort of thing. Semi-active suspension, so it automatically adjusts to the road conditions. Cruise control, heated grips, absolutely wonderful. So this one's got the quick shifter on it, so I'm going down the gearbox now with no clutch. So let's slow this thing right down. Full throttle acceleration, just change up without any clutch. Absolutely lovely. The gearbox is super smooth. Obviously I've not used the clutch much because of the quick shifter, but I'm just changing gear now with the clutch, and it just falls into gear. So 5 stars for the gearbox, absolutely beautiful. Mirrors, as usual, are nice and big, wide, with no vibrations. The engine is super smooth at the moment. There's no vibration at all. Let's just take it up in the revs a bit to see if I can get some vibration out of the thing. No, it's very smooth right the way through the revs there. Vibration is not an issue on this bike. This bike is big and it is heavy, but to be honest, when you're riding it, it totally disappears. Some people say that it's not as flickable as, say, the BMW XR or the Multistrada. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence with that, really. I think this bike is probably the best all-rounder. You know, if you want a bit more fizz, you go for the BMW XR or the Multistrada. This is more of the king of all-rounder, really. And I think if you want this style of bike, but one that does absolutely everything really well, it's a fabulous bike to go for this. Just get around this slightly wet roundabout. So we're in second gear now. Let's see how she pulls on wide open throttle in a minute. Oh my god, the noise is amazing it makes. Yeah, that's got a lot of power. You wouldn't really want any more, to be honest, for this style of riding. But to say, the big engine, the benefit of that is a very relaxing ride without having to rev it. I mean, the Tiger 800, I have had a lot of experience with them, and they are fabulous as well. Obviously a lot cheaper as well, but some people just prefer the bigger engine for more relaxed cruising. I mean, this is unbelievable. I'm doing 60 miles an hour now, and it's not even breaking into a sweat. Wind the throttle up open, and this thing's just going to go and go and go. So beautiful, big, commanding, tall riding position. You can see absolutely everything. Seats super comfortable and heated and warm and lovely. The display's really good. Engine is fabulous on this. The suspension feels amazing. I mean, this particular bit of road, I've ridden this hundreds of times. It's very bumpy, and it's just a magic carpet ride over it. It's beautiful, absolutely fantastic. Now the bottom of the Range XR has just got the standard suspension, so I don't know what that ride's like, but this particular one is just fabulous. I'm thinking this is going to be about 16,000 pounds new, so it's not a cheap bike by any sense of the word, but it is really fabulous to ride. You've got different riding modes that you use a toggle on the left here to switch through all the riding modes on the screen. So let's try the brakes now. Now these are Brembo brakes, so I'm expecting good things from these. Hard on the brakes now. Oh my god, that is sports bike brake performance. Absolutely fabulous. Braided steel lines are standard as on most Triumphs. Just try that again. Obviously you've got ABS and traction control. Yeah, the brakes are mind-boggling on this. You wouldn't want any more. Back brake, yeah, is very strong as well. So it's kind of a bit of a thrill having a quick shifter on these sort of bikes. Just straight up through the gears, no clutch required. This thing has shaft drive, so no worries with any kind of maintenance or having to oil chains or adjusting it. It's very nice, kind of what you want for a touring bike. So this style of bike, what I like about this is it's just that bit more chuckable than your big full-blown tourers like Pan-Europeans and FJRs, but it's pretty much as comfortable to ride as a Pan-European and an FJR, both of which I've had a go on, and you could literally ride this particular bike all day long. Let's say this bike's biggest competitor is obviously the BMW R1200 GS. I've ridden a 13 reg one of those before, 2013. I think this is more powerful. I prefer the engine on this, but it's obviously bigger and a bit heavier. But to be fair, this size of this bike, I mean, I'm hustling it along here, and I don't even find the weight a problem, to be honest. And I'm only a small guy with average sort of strength, so far guys, I'm absolutely loving this bike. So we're in second gear now. We'll just ride along quite slowly just to check for any fueling issues. So we're doing 30 mile an hour now, which is an important sort of speed here in the UK for town work. Third gear, just over 2,000 revs. There is no flat spots, no hesitancy, no glitching, nothing. It's smooth as silk. Wide open throttle. Wow, unbelievable power. Yeah, that's very, very strong, that engine. I say, forget about taking the revs up high on this. Just ride it in the low to mid-range. It's an amazing piece of kit. I think they've kind of just perfected this. I mean, I have ridden a 2014 model one of these, and that was very nice, but this just seems to be a bit more a bit more polished, if you like. It's just a bit nicer to ride. And that soundtrack from that triple engine is wonderful. Right guys, I think I'm going to just do a final thoughts now. So, there we go. Very impressed with that. So if you're in the market for, you know, a big capacity adventure touring bike, definitely give this one a look. Bear in mind, you know, it's quite a lot of money. It's a big bike, it's a weighty bike, but in my opinion, it's worth every penny. That is a beautiful quality bike to ride. Obviously, give the Ducati Multistrada a look as well, if the V-twin Italian thing is your thing, and the BMW R1200's a contender as well. But this one, I love the engine on this. For this particular type of bike, with this type of riding you want to do on this I think is the one I'd prefer. I've ridden the XR BMW, and that's like a sports bike. But this one's just more rounded. It's more, I don't know, it's just kind of a bit nicer to ride in a way. It's just more relaxing. You know, if I was going hundreds of miles on a big tour somewhere, I think I'd prefer this one, just because it's just so smooth and so effortless with that triple engine, and the ride quality is amazing. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Triumph Tiger 1200 XRT. So as always, if you like this bike and like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to share this video, and subscribe. Should be doing quite a few videos now. I've got a bit more time on my hands. So all the best guys for now, and I'll catch you all again soon on the next video. Cheers guys, bye bye.